Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. My name is Shirenya and welcome to my YouTube channel Computer Networking. In the last video I discussed about different types of network topologies, and in this video I am going to start a new topic about different types of network devices are used in day-to-day life in home network as well as in enterprise network. So I will discuss 7 different network devices with all of you. In this video I am going to discuss 4 network devices, and in remaining videos I will discuss the remaining 3 networking devices. Okay, so let's get started. The first network devices that I am going to discuss, that is about NIC. NIC stands for Network Interface Card, also known as Network Interface Controller or a network adapter or a LAN adapter. It is basically a computer hardware component with which a device can connect to a network, or you can say it is an integrated circuit that provides a dedicated connection to a network. Means NIC can convert the data signals into electric signals. There are some importance of NIC are enables the network connection. Means an NIC allow the different devices to connect to a network, or it enabling the different devices communication between the devices on a network. Second one is data transfer. Means a NIC facilitated the transfer of data between the devices on a network. Third one is unique identifier. Means each NIC has a unique identifier known as MAC, that is media access control address, which is used to identify the device on a network. And fourth one is network speed. Means NIC can support different or various network speeds like Ethernet, Fast Ethernet, Gigabit Ethernet, etc. Then types of NIC. There are basically 2 types of NIC available. One is wired NIC, second one is wireless NIC. Wired NIC basically often uses the Ethernet cables to communicate on network, and wireless NIC, they uses wireless technology like Wi-Fi to communicate on network. So this is all about NIC. The next networking device I am going to discuss, that is about repeater. Repeater is a network device that has some important functions like amplify the signals. Means the repeater are basically used to amplify the weak signals to extend the distance of the network coverage. And second function is that regenerate the signal. Means repeaters are used to regenerate the signals to its original strength, ensuring the network reliability. So there are some importance of repeaters are available. First one is it extends the network range. Means repeaters are used to extend the networks to a larger areas, and it improves the signal quality. Means by amplifying and regenerating the signals, repeaters improve the overall network efficiency and reliability. There are some 2 types of repeaters. There are basically 2 types of repeaters available. One is analog repeater, second one is digital repeater. Analog repeaters basically uses the analog signals, and digital repeaters uses the digital signals. There are some applications of repeater, like it is used in wireless network and wired network. In wireless network it is used to extend the Wi-Fi coverage, and in wired network it is used to extend the Ethernet connections. So the next networking device that I am going to discuss about hub. Hub is also known as a multi-point repeater. It is basically a network device that is used to connect the multiple devices to a network. When a hub receives the data, it basically broadcasts the data to all the other connected devices. So It is basically a dumb device which does not read and understand the data, means it does not understand the source and destination address as well. So there are some characteristics of hub like shared bandwidth and hub duplex communication. Shared bandwidth means here all the devices connected to a hub that share the same bandwidth. For example, like if a 10 Mbps hub is there and 10 devices are connected to that hub, then each device will get 1 Mbps of link. That means here the bandwidth is shared. Second one is hub duplex communication, means repeat hub basically support the hub duplex communication, means here the devices can either send or data but not simultaneously. So there are basically two types of hub are available. One is a passive hub and second one is active hub. Passive hubs are those which basically used to forward the data or the incoming data without amplifications, and active hubs basically amplifies the incoming data before forwarding the data. However, there are some limitations of hub. One is collision and second one is security risk. Collisions means here the multiple devices that are connected to a hub, that if they are trying to transmit your data at the same time, then it can cause collision. And second one is security risk, means since hub broadcasts the data to all the other connected devices, that means it potentially exposing the sensitive information, and that may lead to security risk. So the last networking device in this video, that is about switch. Switch is also used to connect the devices to a network like hub, but it has some features, or it is very much smart device unlike hub. When a switch receives the data, it forwards the data to the intended recipient device, means the exact destination. It does not broadcast, it just forward the data to the exact device, means it is basically a smart device that understand and recognize the data or read the data, means it understand also the source address and destination address based on MAC address. There are some characteristics of switch are like it has a dedicated bandwidth and it support the full duplex communications where the devices can send or receive the data at the same time. Then next is types of switches. There are basically 4 types of switches available: unmanaged switch, managed switch, L2 switch and L3 switch. So we'll discuss all this one by one. Unmanaged switch are those which is a basic switch that forwards the data without configuration. But the managed switch are those which can be configured some advanced features like VLAN, virtual local area network, then QoS, that is quality of service, etc. The third one is L2 switches. L2 switches basically they operate on data link layer of the OSI model, and OSI stands for Open System Interconnection, or it is a reference model which is basically used by all vendors devices to communicate on the network. And I will discuss this OSI later in OSI model in the later videos. So a switch is basically faster than a router because they don't take up or look up the network layer header information. They just look the physical address, hardware information, and after then they decide to forward the frame or flood the frame or drop the frame. And the next and the last one types of switch is known as L3 switches, which is basically operates on both data link layer and network layer of the OSI model. So there are some benefits of switches are available, like increase the network increase the network security. Means a switch since a switch learn the MAC addresses, so by using these MAC addresses it will decide to forward the data to a exec or intended devices by reducing the unauthorized access. So it basically provides a security. Second benefits is like VLAN, means switch support the VLAN, that is virtual local area network, for network segmentation. That means switches can separate the broadcast domain as well. Third one is quality of service, means switches uses or this quality of service. By using this it can prioritize the network traffic for the critical applications. And fourth one is ASIC, that is known as application specific integrated circuit. Switch has this feature for the every applications to run. That's why it is faster than hub. And the last one but not the least is improve the performance, means since switch can separate the say, collision domains. That's why it means that it can reduce the collisions and improve the network performance and reliability as well. So there are some application of switches, like it is used in local area network to connect the devices, and it is also used in enterprise network to segment and manage the traffic. So this is all about switch. So in the next video I will discuss the remaining network devices like router, access point and firewall. So till then, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me.